Critics call Michelle Duggar psycho after her comments about putting her marriage above her kids' resurface. Hello friends, I'm Kamala Harris. Please subscribe Duggar Family in 10 channel. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe my channel to get latest update news. Ring the channel bell icon. Thanks. The Duggar family's reality TV career ended years ago, but comments they've made on camera in the past are coming back to haunt them. This time, it's Michelle Duggar's comments about putting her relationship with husband Jim Bob above what her kids might need from her that she made on an episode of 19 Kids and Counting years ago. And people are so taken aback by this that they're going so far as to call her psycho. Michelle's interesting take on marriage versus kids is getting attention all over again, since their son Josh was convicted of possessing and receiving child sexual assault material, which also led to the end of the family's TLC series Counting On. Michelle and Jim Bob have led much more private lives. Their family's Instagram account has been stagnant for nearly 3 years. But Michelle's comment about prioritizing Jim Bob over the couple's 19 children is making a comeback on Reddit. A post titled "Oh, She's a Psycho" featured a quote Michelle made on the show, which said, "Marriage came before motherhood in my life, so my marriage needs to come first. Even though you've got to be a mom, and you might have to get up in the middle of the night when a kid throws up all over the place, and you might not get much sleep, you still need to put your marriage relationship first. Because your kids, they need you, but your spouse needs you first and foremost." People have a lot of thoughts about Michelle's comments. One person called her the worst poster woman for motherhood and marriage, while another said she definitely wasn't available for her daughters. That's so crazy because I literally had to get my son from school today because he was throwing up. The last thing I'm thinking about is my partner lol, one fellow parent wrote. While obviously you do need to put effort into your marriage if you want to stay married, that doesn't really compare to a baby or child who is literally dependent on you to live, one person pointed out. Another commenter added, "There is a kernel of truth to the whole, if the parents are miserable with each other, everyone is miserable idea, but that's where the truth stops." This isn't the first time Michelle has shared this philosophy. Michelle shared her advice for newlyweds in a blog post she published on the Duggar family's website back in 2015 when her daughter Jill married her now husband, Derek Dillard. After writing about staying joyfully available in the bedroom for her husband, Michelle went on to emphasize her beliefs that wives should put their husbands first. "I'll share this advice with Jill, so she knows that she's got to be a wife first, and then later, Lord willing, she'll be a mother," she wrote at the time. Her responsibility before God and Derek needs to come first. "It's not just me and the Lord, it's me and the Lord and my husband." Jason Duggar's lawsuit over home repairs dismissed. March 8, 2025. A lawsuit against former reality TV star Jason Duggar, filed over home repairs in Benton County, Arkansas, has been dismissed with prejudice, meaning it cannot be reopened. This ruling comes 6 months after Duggar was accused of fraud and other legal violations. According to court documents, the lawsuit was dismissed on March 6, 2025, after the plaintiff, Mark Thompson, requested its dismissal. Circuit Judge Christine Horward approved the motion the same day. The motion did not provide a specific reason for the dismissal, but stated that each party would bear their own fees and costs. Background: the home repair dispute. The lawsuit, originally filed in September 2024, accused Duggar of fraud, breach of contract, breach of warranties, and negligence. Thompson, the plaintiff, claimed that Duggar, the contractor for a home he purchased, failed to complete necessary repairs and misrepresented himself as a licensed contractor. According to court documents, Thompson bought a 3-bedroom house from Madison Holding, LLC in September 2023 for $350,000. Duggar was contracted to complete various repairs, including work on the roof, drywall, and crown molding. However, Thompson alleged that Duggar never provided proof of a valid contractor's license, and that some repairs were never completed by the agreed deadline. The court papers revealed that Duggar, who was listed as the contractor for the project, was accused of misrepresenting himself as licensed. Specifically, the documents stated that Duggar cannot be found on the Arkansas Contractors Licensing Board, and that his contractor's license does not appear to be valid. Thompson claimed that Duggar not only failed to perform the required repairs, but also proposed paying for the repairs himself and having Thompson sign a contract absolving him of any further responsibility for the work. The legal drama unfolds. Thompson's lawyer, Andrew Myers, expressed frustration over the long process, stating, "We've been trying to get this resolved going on a year now, and it's been like pulling teeth. Usually, it's pretty easy to fix all of this." Duggar's response to allegations. In October 2024, the company filed a motion denying the allegations, asserting that they had fully complied with the terms of the contract and requested that the lawsuit be dismissed. Duggar himself also sought to be removed from the lawsuit, claiming that Thompson had failed to present factual evidence linking him to the allegations. Duggar's motion for dismissal cited failure to plead facts or attach a signed writing under which Duggar could be held responsible. The dismissal of the case with prejudice means that the lawsuit is permanently closed, and Thompson cannot refile the case on the same claims. The motion did not explain why Thompson chose to drop the case, but both parties were ordered to cover their own legal costs. Impact of the lawsuit's dismissal. Although the lawsuit has been dismissed, the controversy surrounding Duggar's legal issues remains. Duggar's company's failure to maintain proper licensing and the allegations of fraud could have lasting consequences for his reputation and future business endeavors. Furthermore, the case highlights the importance of contractors following legal guidelines and the potential risks of working without a valid license. What's next for Jason Duggar? Jason Duggar, 24, rose to fame as part of the Duggar family on the reality TV show 19 Kids and Counting. Since the legal troubles began, he has remained out of the public eye, except for his social media posts and business endeavors. As of now, no further legal actions have been indicated following the dismissal of this case. Thompson's lawyer has not made any additional public statements since the dismissal, and there is no indication if Thompson plans to pursue other legal avenues against Duggar or Madison Holding. Jason Duggar's lawsuit over home repairs has come to a close with the dismissal of the case on March 6, 2025. Despite the legal battle, Duggar and Madison Holding LLC denied the accusations of fraud, and the case has now been closed permanently. Joy-Anna Duggar's husband reveals big conflict behind the scenes of TLC's Counting On. Joy-Anna Duggar's husband Austin is opening up about the backlash he says he received from TLC production regarding not wanting their son's birth filmed for the show. While the Duggar family were used to reality television camera capturing their every move, it wasn't something Austin had an easy time adjusting to. He took a stand against the private moment while filming Counting On. In the latest episode of the Jinger and Jeremy podcast, Austin remembered saying no to filming the birth of his first child, son Gideon, now 6. The pair are also parents to Evelyn, 4, and Gunnar, 1. "I don't remember us having really big, like, oh no, y'all can't show this or whatever. But I think we did push back about having Gideon," he told hosts Jinger Duggar Vuolo and Jeremy Vuolo. "I didn't want any film crew there. I took a lot of heat for that." His decision went against what Joy-Anna's sisters had previously done. That's something which Jessa and Jill, I believe, had already had Spurgeon and Israel on the show, so I should have thought about it, he remembered. It's not something that, as a single guy, crossed my mind like, one day, I'm going to have to make the decision if I'm going to have the network with cameras in our face. There's a lot you just don't know how to handle. The pair wed in 2017. Despite his love for his wife, he didn't share the same affinity for reality TV. I didn't really trust the producers or the camera guys. Not that the camera guys really had anything to do with the production, he shared. I remember the producer telling me, "It used to be so hard getting stuff out of you, and you always seemed like we were trying to entrap you, or you always would think a long time about your answers, and we just wanted something spontaneous." Jessa Duggar reveals she is expecting her sixth child with Ben Seawold -2 years after dumping their savings into fixer-upper home. Jessa Duggar and Ben Seawold have revealed that they are growing their brood, sharing the joyful news that they are pregnant with their sixth child. Duggar, 32, shared the happy update on March 7 on Instagram, sharing sonogram snaps that were captioned, "Halfway to holding you in our arms." Duggar and Seawold, 29, who live in Arkansas, the same state in which the proud mom was raised, are already parents to Spurgeon, 9, Henry, 8, Ivy, 5, Fern, 3, and George, 14 months. The Lovebirds, who tied the knot in 2014, received an outpouring of love from the Duggar family, with several of Jim, Bob, and Michelle's 19 children sharing messages of support on their siblings' post. Sisters Jill, 33, and Hannah, 29, congratulated their sister as they gushed about meeting her sweet baby soon. "Congrats! So happy for y'all," commented Jill, while Hannah added, "Yay! Can't wait to meet this sweet baby." Jessa Duggar and Ben Seawold are growing their large brood as the Counting On star has revealed she is expecting her sixth child. Jessa Seawold /Instagram. The 32-year-old announced the joyful news on March 7 on Instagram by sharing sonogram snaps. "Halfway to holding you in our arms," she wrote. Jessa Seawold /Instagram. Duggar and Seawold are parents to Spurgeon, 9, Henry, 8, Ivy, 5, Fern, 3, and George, 14 months. Jessa Seawold /Instagram. Duggar and Seawold have experienced a rocky road when it comes to expanding their family. In 2020, the former reality star suffered a pregnancy loss, then went through a miscarriage 2 years later. "I feel like in some ways, missed miscarriages can be so much more jarring because you don't have clear signs of something going wrong," she said in a 2023 YouTube video. "Nothing could have prepared me for the heartbreaking news. At that moment, I was just in complete shock. I didn't have words. I just immediately started crying," she added. Despite the heartbreaking setback, the couple continued to wish for their large family. Duggar and Seawold's pregnancy news comes just 2 years after the Lovebirds moved into their fixer-upper home in Springdale. They began rebuilding the 3-bedroom property in 2022 and documented their journey on their YouTube channel. Duggar and Seawold's pregnancy news comes just 1 year after the Lovebirds moved into their fixer-upper home in Springdale, AR. They began rebuilding the 3-bedroom property in 2022 and documented their journey on their YouTube channel. When Duggar and Seawold first purchased the property, the structures were great and it had good bones. "We have been living in our house for about 2 weeks now, and we are loving it. It's great having more space. We almost doubled in space. We were around 1,000 square feet, and this is about 1,800, Duggar said in August 2022. When Duggar and Seawold first purchased the property, they noted that the structures were great and explained that they had fallen in love with the home's good bones. "We're dumping a decent amount of our savings into this," Duggar said in a clip. "But we feel it will suit our needs for years to come. So for that, it's worth it." The property sits next to Emmanuel Baptist Church, where Seawold works as a pastor. The charming abode is painted white and features a stone pathway and an expansive backyard. According to The Sun, the property was built in 1950 and was purchased by the church in 1985. The property sits next to Emmanuel Baptist Church, where Seawold works as a pastor. Videos posted on Duggar's YouTube channel revealed the home is covered in dark wood floors and boasts a cozy fireplace as well as a large kitchen with plenty of cabinet space. Duggar is the fifth of 19 children of Michelle and Jim Bob Duggar, who still live in their Arkansas. Videos posted on Duggar's YouTube channel revealed the home is covered in dark wood floors and boasts a cozy fireplace as well as a large kitchen with plenty of cabinet space. The couple previously owned a property in Arkansas that was purchased from Duggar's late grandma, Mary, in 2017 for $100,000. It is unclear if they still own the home. Duggar is the fifth of 19 children of Michelle and Jim Bob Duggar, who still live in their Arkansas home, which features an extra-large pantry, 2 stovetops, a baby wall with each child's photo, a mailroom, and multiple washers and dryers. The Duggar family rose to fame after starring in the hit reality series 19 Kids and Counting. The TLC show ran for 7 years until its cancellation in 2015. The show followed the Duggar family and their ever-expanding brood. The network canceled the program following reports of sexual molestation allegations against the couple's son Josh Duggar. A spin-off show featuring some of the family's adult children, Jill and Jessa, Counting On, also included Joy Duggar and aired from 201. Josh Duggar's hunger strike over recreation ban. Josh Duggar's federal prison dorm at SCI Seagoville in Texas allegedly staged a hunger strike after recreational time was suspended as a punishment for contraband, according to the U.S. Sun. On Tuesday, March 11, an inside source revealed that the interim warden had indefinitely shut down outdoor recreation for all inmates as a mass punishment for contraband violations. They've been shaking down all of the dorms and not letting people outside. It's not good, the source said. The insider also claimed that 2 dorms, including Josh Duggar's, launched a hunger strike on Monday morning in response to the ban. The 2 dorms, which hold several hundred inmates, didn't go to chow. They're not eating until they get rec back. However, a representative from SCI Seagoville denied these claims, saying, "There are no restrictions to inmate recreation and no inmates currently refusing to eat." Inside Josh Duggar's life in federal prison, Duggar, 37, began serving his 151-month sentence in June 2022 after being convicted on child pornography charges. Originally set for release in August 2032, Duggar's sentence was extended by 2 months to October 2032 after he was allegedly caught with a contraband cell phone in February 2023. Anna Duggar, 36, made her first public appearance in more than 2 years as she visited her husband, Josh Duggar, 36, in prison on December 13, 2024. At SCI Seagoville, inmates typically have twice daily access to outdoor recreation, which includes pickleball, tennis, basketball courts, a running track. Prisoners also receive 3 daily meals and have access to a commissary, where they can purchase snacks, candy bars, and additional food items. Duggar's family reportedly supports his prison luxuries. In November 2024, Duggar was spotted in the prison yard wearing designer sunglasses and sneakers. A source later claimed his parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, have been financially supporting him while behind bars. Josh has been rescued by his folks so many times, and he probably thinks he deserves the finer things, an insider revealed on December 17, 2024. Jim Bob and Michelle are sick with worry, and Josh is guilting them into sending him cash so he can buy luxuries that would otherwise be unavailable to him. What Josh Duggar ate for Thanksgiving in prison. For his 3rd Thanksgiving behind bars, Duggar received a holiday meal from the prison kitchen in November 2024. The Thanksgiving menu included roasted turkey and glazed ham, or vegetarian lasagna, cornbread dressing with turkey gravy, sweet potato casserole and green bean casserole, cranberry sauce and dinner rolls, assorted pies for dessert. Despite reports of a hunger strike, Duggar continues to have access to meals, commissary items, and prison privileges. though his recreation time remains uncertain. Who is Josh Duggar? Josh Duggar is a former reality TV star known for appearing on 19 Kids and Counting, a TLC show about the Duggar family. He was convicted in 2021 on child pornography charges and is currently serving a 151-month sentence at SCI-Seagoville, a federal prison in Texas. Would you like updates on this story? Let us know in the comments.